That's a good
Let's
one.
just check and see if we do, in fact, have Dr. Wheeler on the line. Yes, we
Yeah.
do. Good morning,
Yes,
Dr. Erica Wheeler,
good morning.
representative for PAHO WHO for Trinidad and Tobago and the Dutch Kingdom Islands. Dr. Wheeler, can you bring us up to date? We're hearing that there are additional cases. We just wanted to get an idea as to how many since yesterday until right now as we speak.
Yes. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, Lisa and Carrie and everyone else. So,
Good morning.
yes, we do have 5 new cases. One is a primary household contact of the 43-year-old man, and I'll explain what that means. There are 3 from quarantine facilities, so which means the persons who we've had several people who we know have been contacted and diagnosed with COVID-19, and we know that there have been persons from the families put into quarantine. So 3 of the cases have come from quarantine facilities, and in addition, there is a new case, and I don't have any further information on that new case, where that new case is from. So there's a new case as well. So we have the one from the primary household contact. So the way it works is this. I think yesterday I was explaining how you do contact tracing, that you have to interview all the persons that that individual who was diagnosed with COVID-19 has been in contact with. And then, of course, from there, you have secondary, tertiary, and even quaternary contacts.
Yes.
So this primary contact would have been from the household of the 43-year-old man, but the 3 other cases that have been identified are already in quarantine, and then there is a new case.
Okay, so the
So
3.
that's how we get to 5 new cases.
Right, so the 3 cases would not be coming from outside, like sporadically from the community. They were already within the radar of the Ministry of Health.
Well, certainly the 4, the 1 primary household contact, and the 3 who were in quarantine. The 5th case, I don't have any further information.
Yes.
It is possible that that one could be sporadic, but we don't know yet because it's described as being under investigation. But
Okay.
the important thing is that we know at least 4 of those 5 cases are under control. At 10 o'clock, when the ministry does its update, we will get some more information about that 5th case. But right now, we are still, Trinidad and Tobago is still categorized as sporadic cases because we had that one cluster.
Yes.
From the case number 139, I believe it was, the 63-year-old woman and her family. So
Right.
that is considered a cluster. That's not community spread.
Right.
Don't get confused between cases that occur in the community and what's called community spread, because community spread is a case where you have no knowledge of the original case, which we call the index case. You don't know who that index case is.
Right.
Right now, we are identifying persons locally. So it's local cases, but sporadic.
Okay.
The previous cases were imported and still classified as sporadic. So if you look in the WHO classification of Trinidad and Tobago, we're still described like other Caribbean islands as having sporadic cases.
All right, Dr. Wheeler, thank you so much for popping in. You know that we have you on standby to just come in and clarify whenever we need to, and perhaps maybe tomorrow, we never know, because everything progresses right now on a daily basis. But thank you so much for coming in and clarifying that. Do you have a total count before I let you go in terms of where the figures are at now?
Well, if we had 148 yesterday, then there would be 5 more added to that. But
Okay.
at 10 o'clock, we will see definitively if that is the case.
All right, great.
But that is what I know so far, that since yesterday with case 148, who was the 43-year-old man, we have these 5 additional cases.
All right, so we wait
we
until...
will look out for
Yeah.
the official figures at 10 a.m.
At 10 o'clock at the press conference right here on TTT. Thank you so much, Dr. Wheeler.